about today with the sun and the sand and the water. And I always like to remind people that it's really good to attune. And I'm not sure how well you're hearing my voice. You might hear other people's voices outside of my voice, because there are other people here on the beach. But I want to invite you to attune to this environment and to know how that is, that you're very capable of attuning to environments, not just when you're in the environment. And that's what I spoke about in my last series, my last episode. I want you to look around here. Maddie, show them the ocean and the boardwalk. You see over there? And look how beautiful the light dances on the water. So I'm just going to have a seat in the sand here. And even though people are half naked on the beach right now and I'm in a long sleeve sweater, it is a little breezy. But I'd like to invite you to practice the art of attuning and just give yourself permission to see or feel or sense how that is. It's not when you're just in your own environments that you're stuck in that attunement of your own environment. I know, like, I'm one of those house people. I love to be home. I can be home for days and months and never leave the house. But that doesn't mean that you're not attuning to other environments and to people that you speak with over the phone or think about. In fact, when you're thinking about others, you're automatically actually attuning to them. You're attuning to their environment. You're attuning to everything that's around them. But you're not thinking like that. You're just thinking, oh, I'm talking to this person. And everything else is sort of unconscious. Because you can't really not be participating with others and their environments and their words and everything. You're part of everything. You're affected by everything to some degree, even if you're unaware or unconscious. But the whole point is to make you aware of your ability to attune. And so that way you will understand why you might feel overwhelmed in certain environments or around other people. And this will help you to understand what your needs are, to actually become aware of your environment and where you're becoming overwhelmed or what your needs are. You have to go in and listen to your own body, which is always supporting you with messages of every sort. So, for instance, if you're getting a message of fear, say fear or anxiety is coming up in the body, stay with it, breathe, take a deep breath, and just say to yourself, what is my body trying to tell me right now? Is there real danger? Is there something I should be afraid of? Why am I experiencing anxiety? And breathe through it. I mean, not chest breathe, because chest breathing is shallow, and what that does is it actually raises your level of anxiety. What I want you to do is I want you to breathe deep into your belly, like you're breathing. You're inhaling, you're blowing up your belly like a balloon, and then you release and exhale, deflating the balloon. And you do that a few times because, one, that shifts you. You breathe through the fear or the anxiety. It activates your body's natural relaxation response. And it gives you a moment to process. So you're creating messages. And the more that you do that, the more you begin to trust what your body's telling you, because your body's trying to give you messages all the time. Remember, your energy field is a field of wisdom, of information, and your body's always giving you messages in that. All right. So I want you to understand that in this very moment, I digress. Come back to this sense. You're observing what's around me, you're observing me, or maybe not, maybe your eyes are closed. And just get a vibe or a feeling. Or just a knowing. Maybe you hear something. Maybe you can smell the sea air. Now I'd like you to just close your eyes. We're going to do a grounding meditation. And maybe you can even experience yourself feeling the gentle breeze upon you. The breeze from this space, this environment. Perhaps you can feel the warmth of the sun, or experience that in any way that you experience that. And just take a few deep inhales and exhales. And just give yourself permission now to envision your roots growing down in through Mother Earth, from the soles of your feet. From the soles of your feet, like tree roots growing down. That's right. And just envision those roots growing in through the center core of Mother Earth, down in through the center, and perhaps some of those roots are moving out in through the planet, and you're taking up space and you're taking up room. And that's okay, because there's plenty of room for you and there's plenty of room for everyone else's roots. That's right. And just know that, feel that, experience that. Give yourself room. Grow those roots. And maybe you want to envision some of those roots actually hugging the planet. That's right. And giving thanks, holding a space of gratitude for that connection and the love and support of Mother Earth. And just envision a beautiful white light, perhaps the light of spirit, the light of your holy source, or maybe even just the light of the universe, or a beautiful white light that you place over yourself, projecting yourself in a space of light. That's right. And just drink that in, feel that, experience that light coming through your being. Allow that light to expand and grow. Perhaps it grows within your field around you and it expands out even further, giving yourself lots of light, lots of room for you. Everything that's less than light, everything that is not the highest light and unconditional love, cannot come through this field of light that you are in. that you are projecting yourself to be in. All of that is dissolved or just bounces off the light field that you are within. Very good. And now, if you will, just envision yourself breathing in the warmth, the support, the strength, and the healing energy of Mother Earth, having it come up and up through the roots, up and up. That's right. Even more so. That energy comes in through the roots, and with your next inhale, that energy moves in through the roots, in through your feet, the bottoms of your feet, moving in through your ankles and your calves, your knees, your thighs, your pelvis, your buttocks, your lower back, your upper back. Your whole torso is supported with this beautiful earth energy. Moves in through your belly, soft belly, and your chest, shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Feeling so supported right now. Very good. So supported. And just thank yourself for being alive, for existing, for having a wonderful life that is yours, for you to use and to enjoy and to move about the whole entire planet in any way that you choose to experience the things that bring you goodness and joy. Thank your body for giving you messages all the time. And maybe even tell your body that you're grateful for those messages and look forward to more messages that it will give to you for you to consider and process and think about and enjoy. And now just, if you will, open your eyes, be very present. And after this audio, after watching this video or listening to this audio, you'll find yourself in your own environment once again. But now affected by the environment that you just participated in. Isn't that awesome? The sand is part of your consciousness of the sand and all the little creatures in this land, this portion of land, this portion of earth. You've been affected by, you've been witnessed by, you've been received by. Your consciousness has visited this place. Isn't that awesome? And after you're done watching, you'll return to your own environments and you'll still be participating in many different environments. And with every person that you speak with and think about, you're going to be dropping in on their energy fields, and you're okay to do that. It's just natural, organic. So love yourself for that, because you're a multi-dimensional, beautiful spirit embodied in your beautiful, strong, and healthy body. All right, so that's our episode for today, and I hope that this has benefited you. And if it has, please subscribe, like, and share. Share this video or this audio with people that you know it will benefit, because the whole point of doing this at Smiling Hearts is to help people to understand their being more and to feel resilient on the inside, to own confidence and self-worth, and to really start to embrace themselves and know that they could be safe in their body and in their field, on the earth and in all environments. All right, love you. Till next time. Mwah.